It was not on Tinder. It was not on Farmers Only, and I am not an investor in any of those. So people ask, Kareem, why are you and I doing? In fact, what they're asking is, how the heck did we actually meet?
The black guy and the white guy.
The black and white guy.
The black and
It
white
was
guy.
not on Tinder. It was not on Farmers Only, and I am not an investor in any of those. How did we meet?
I think we kind of look like Crips and Bloods right now. I don't know what's going on here, but we met coming out to Boston, and you made me fucking come out to Boston to come meet your ass. And from there, I mean, it's been going on from there.
That's how we do it. You come to me if you want to have a relationship.
Damn. See, that's just not right.
But why we're doing this is we're talking about, one thing I really found in you
Yes.
is there's a lot of pontificators in this industry.
Right.
Not a lot of practitioners.
Correct.
We look on LinkedIn, for example, a lot of our peers are out talking, and I don't see a whole lot of walking going on, but there was something about you. When you were in that conference room, number one, we had to actually shut the door because you were so loud.
Because I'm a loud guy.
But number two, I could tell right away you were a practitioner. Like,
Correct.
things our industry talks about today,
Yeah.
you guys were doing 15 years ago.
I mean, you think about it. When we're talking about direct contracting, we were talking about RBP, we were talking about all of these issues. I'm like, we're doing it. And what I found is, as I got with other producers, they talked about it, and I asked about their block of business, and they were all fucking fully insured.
Talk to me about the diversity of thought you brought into your organization, because you were that status quo broker.
Hell yeah.
You were that guy putting shit on spreadsheets,
Yeah.
spread-shitting all over your clients.
Which one do you want?
And it wasn't until you brought a diverse thought in Rob Hartman
I did.
into the agency that everything changed. Talk about that.
Oh man, that changed everything. So here it is that I bring Rob Hartman in. This guy is an economist. This is how he thinks. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That there's healthcare, supply chain, all this bullshit that I'm like, my clients just want to know, hey, I've got a 6% increase. Here's my budget. Make something fit out of these things that I want here. And I thought, man, there's something different here. There's something different about what this guy is talking about that we haven't seen before. And so I said, blow this shit up. Let's figure out how we can do something different.
And that's where you are today.
Oh,
and
man.
That's why you guys are different. And I can remember, working at agencies. I can specifically remember working at one agency where I would come in with these ideas. And I was self-funding and RBP and drug cost savings and all that stuff. And I can remember we would be in team meetings and the conversation would literally be, oh, that's what Andy does.
Well, think about it. We were talking about being disruptors early on, and everybody was looking like and saying disruptor. And I look at their business block, and I'm like, there's nothing disruptive about this shit. You're the problem. Yep. And so we came in and started. If you think about it, even when you and I were talking, I told you, I said, Andy, well, we can carve out the pharmacy on the fully insured. And you're like, well, I don't know if that's some shit you can do. And I'm like, yeah, we do this shit all the time. Keep the fully insured deal. But that was the training wheels to get people to start thinking about how they go about benefits planning differently. Yeah. And so for you and I coming together and looked at it and said, wow, here it is as an agency owner, here from your standpoint being branding and marketing, how the fuck can we take and put these things together? And you bring the tactical piece, but we just talk about what we've done. Because no longer are we in a place where we're talking about all the pie in the sky shit that I'm seeing out there from advisors where they're not doing any of it, but it sounds good.
Yeah, there's nothing more that irritates me that when there's an advisor out there talking the game, they might even be practicing the game, but then you go, what does your agency do with their insurance? And they say, well, we're with Blue Cross Blue Shield. So I guess the question is, why did Kareem and I come together? How did we meet? It's because when I find a man or woman who practices what they're preaching, that's somebody I want to align with.
Amen, brother.
Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe to the channel and share with your friends so that we can continue our mission with sharing the black and white truth.